Hello, everyone. How is it going? I'm so excited for this bootcamp, you guys. I've been anticipating it for a while now. So incredibly excited. We are streaming live into the Manifesting Makeup Artist Bootcamp Facebook group, as well as the YouTube channel. So going in both places right now, which this is exactly how it's going to happen for all of the days. This particular pre-training, it's a bonus. All right, so don't worry. Hello, hi, how are you? It is a bonus. And also just an overall welcome and just to kind of get you guys set up for ultimate success. So something that my team and I are really, really big on is helping you guys reach your goals, specifically like in the duration of the boot camp. But also just supporting you with your really big goals, answering questions for you that you might have that, we might be able to help facilitate, and so on and so forth. So this boot camp is just so magical on so many levels. For those of you that are live with me, please let me know that you can hear me. Hello, hello. And just so you guys know, I am streaming through a third-party system. So heads up, on my end, this is what I see. For those of you that are on the Facebook group, there is, or at least there should be like a little link that is on the page that you are on right now in the Facebook group that shows, it's like a link that basically allows access for me to see your name through Facebook. I can't see your names. So if you want me to see your name, just click on that link that's inside the description of this video so I can see your name. Awesome. Thank you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and first start by welcoming you all. This is going to be such a fun weekend. It is, seriously, we get so many people that reach out to us about these particular challenges that have now turned into an entire boot camp. And we have, gosh, dozens upon dozens upon dozens of people that have given testimonials and feedback of what has happened to them during our boot camps. Things from, most of the time, I would say 90% of the time, everyone experiences like a massive boost in confidence and just mindset in general. I know right now it's a really hard time for makeup artists. We just got out of a really rough, 2020 with everything that happened, and kind of getting back in the swing of things, especially with the IATSE strikes and everything like that. For those of you that are familiar with the TV and film strikes that have been kind of on the horizon or coming to the surface, so to speak. So I think right now is like the perfect time for us to get back into the right mindset, to kind of have a little bit of some healing and also confidence boosting, getting back on track, all that kind of stuff. And this is the perfect boot camp for you guys to help kind of like get you there. All right. My name is Amber. I am the host and also the owner of What It Takes. I have created these challenges and boot camps over the years. And gosh, I don't even know what number this is. I've been doing these. They originally started out as makeup challenges back in 2015. So I've been doing these for a while, and then now they kind of turned into a full-blown like educational training boot camp that kind of that's all about self-development, mindset, and marketing at this point. So very exciting. I am a freelance makeup artist as well. I've been doing this for 13 years. I will be going in much more detail about myself tomorrow, so stay tuned there. I don't want to waste too much time because I want to just go over the details for you guys to know what to expect. Have any questions answered if they come up during the live, or if you are watching as a replay, you can just either just like tag me in the question so that I know that you are asking it, and I can answer them as quickly as possible. Hello, hi. Okay, so like I said, I'll give you all the details about myself tomorrow. Like I said, I don't want to waste too much time. There's a lot to go over, and I want this pre-training video to be a little bit shorter. So first and foremost, I wanted to go over, for those of you that have not upgraded, there are two options to upgrade if you want to. The options are a $17 upgrade, and basically what you get is, by the way, like so many people, when you get into the Facebook group, you have a couple questions to answer, and a lot of the people are answering, hi Sabrina, I cannot see your name. That is what I see, but thank you. I know it's you now, at least one of them. But anyways, a lot of you guys have been saying how you're excited to learn about negotiating rates. Now, here's the thing, full disclosure, we won't be going over discussing like how to negotiate your rates in this particular boot camp. That's why that upgrade is offered for you guys. If you want to purchase the $17 upgrade that includes the masterclass all about negotiating your rates, because negotiating your rates is like a whole entire topic that I personally I could talk for hours upon end about that. So I created a masterclass that's separate, that is a part of that upgrade. So it's $17 for the upgrade. You get the negotiations masterclass. Literally, I talk everything about the different types of rates between TV, film, fashion, red carpet. Like there's all of these different types of rates, bridal, and how you can kind of create your own rate according to industry standards, your location, because there's all of these factors that go into negotiating our rates. And it gets really confusing, and not too many artists are really open about this particular topic. So that is for the upgrade. If you want to get that upgrade, $17. And you also get added accountability with our beautiful, amazing accountability mentors, Sabrina and Elisa. You will get essentially assigned to one of the two, and you will have direct interaction with them, and they will help you really just like amp you up, motivate you, inspire you, and all of that good stuff, so that you can have an amazing experience with the boot camp, but also so that you can really just like take off flying afterwards. Like it's going to be amazing. Okay. And though the mentorship, just so you know, and I want to be clear, is only for the duration of the boot camp. That's just the one I want to put that out there. Yes, that is what I think this is still Sabrina. So yes, that is Sabrina says, yes, we can help. So Sabrina and Elisa are truly magical human beings. They uplift me all the time. They're super inspiring. They're working makeup artists as well. Sabrina's in Canada, Elisa's in California. And so they have a lot that they can share. The other upgrade that is available to you guys, and I'm going to get really into this on day 2, but it is $47 for an Instagram audit. And basically what that means is I personally go to your Instagram account and I do a full-blown audit, meaning I look at your bio, I look at your feed, I kind of analyze your stories if you've got that going, and I essentially kind of curate what I say, or not what I say, what I suggest for you to keep or for you to take away to really amplify your Instagram account so that you can attract your dream clients, get jobs, and all that kind of stuff. And then I essentially create a mini marketing strategy for you. And it's all done on a pre-recorded video where I just like share my screen, go over your account, and then I send you that pre-recorded video. It's only $47. I usually charge $75 for that particular service. So you guys are getting a really, really good deal on that. So definitely take advantage of that. Those two, the $17 upgrade and the $47 upgrade, those are actually going to be going away price-wise on the 14th. So take advantage of those if that's something that you want to, do. Hi, Ariel. So let me see. Sorry. Ariel asks, is the link to upgrade in the description of this live? No, but what I will do is I will get it for you. Let me see, where'd that go? It's kind of annoying because I can't really do links inside the chat or anything like that. But I'm going to say this one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you banners. And I know Sabrina is here. Sabrina, if you're still with us live, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, this is the upgrade link Sabrina, if you're able to, don't worry, no pressure if you can't. If you're able to take that link and then just put it in the chat, because I can't put a comment in the comments, unfortunately, from where I'm at, unfortunately. So that is the upgrade. If you want to do the $17 upgrade, and then you can also add that $47 upgrade too. And I'll come back to this video after we're live, and I will reach out to anybody that wants the link if for any reason there's any issues with getting to that link. Okay, so those are the two upgrades, $17 for the masterclass, the negotiations masterclass, and the added accountability, as well as the $47 upgrade for the Instagram audit from me personally. And just to throw this out there, I know we have a lot of new people, so I'm going to be sharing who I am and what I'm doing tomorrow, but just to give you some backing, I'm legit. I don't want you guys to be like, why would I get an Instagram audit from you? I have generated multiple $10,000 months just by utilizing my Instagram. And I've done it since I've had less than 5,000 followers, or actually less than 3,000 followers. So it's not like I have this massive following, but I've still gained a lot. Now, I'm not guaranteeing anything if I do your audit for you, you're going to I can't guarantee that, but I can guarantee that the system, the marketing strategy that I use 100% works, as long as you do it. Okay. So throwing that out there. Okay. Awesome. Yay. So we have somebody saying, I'm definitely interested in the Instagram one. Awesome. I will reach out to you directly with the direct link for that. Cool. And then Sabrina says she'll share it because she's on. Don't worry. I had a feeling you were on your phone, Sabrina. That's why I was like, I don't know if you can do this, but putting that out there. Okay, so moving on with the announcements, I want to go over the schedule. So it's pretty straightforward. Every single day starting tomorrow, we will be going live at 5 p.m. Pacific. We have a ton of people in different time zones. So what I'm going to do is in every single email that you guys get from us, I'll give you a little website link for a time zone tracker or whatever, so that you can just put that time in, because we have people from Indonesia, we have people from Australia, England, people are all over, and then all over different time zones within the US too. So it's virtually impossible for me to put all of the ones. So I'm going to put the time zone, it's not a tracker, but so that you can convert it, the converter, inside your emails. All right. Hello, welcome. So every single day for the 3 days. So day 1, day 2, and day 3. Those are the 3 main days, all starting at 5 p.m. Pacific time every single day. And we will be going for anywhere between an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on the Q&A portion. So it might go a little bit longer. We have a couple of those days where we're having our guest artists coming on. So if we really get into swing with them, it might go over just a little bit. I would say roughly 2 hours each night, just so that you can kind of keep that in mind. But regardless, you will always have the access to the replay. If you need to hop out, if it's getting too late, or if you just simply can't make it, whatever. Now, lastly, the last day, which is not a part of the 3 days, I want to put that out there. It's a bonus day. The bonus day is for 2 of our 4 artists that we're bringing, and that is James Vincent and Harriet Hadley. Not Hadley, Hatfield. Ugh, I always think to say Hadley. Harriet Hadley from Hadfield from Harry Makes It Up Academy. So 2 really big artists are going to be our bonus day for the for Tuesday, and that is going to be a completely different time because it's these 2 amazing artists, and that was the time that we could fit them in. So it's going to start that day at 12 p.m. Pacific time. I have a schedule that I put into the email, so please make sure you guys, if you haven't yet, check your emails. If you're in the Facebook group, there's also the schedule post that I created for you guys so you could visually see it. And I also have a Google Calendar link for you guys. I tried making it as like accessible as possible for you guys to see the dates and the times if you have any doubts, questions, or concerns. No worries, Sabrina. Don't worry about it. You're good. Where in Canada? Oh, she's asking, Sabrina, where are you in Canada? Okay. So the next announcement that I want to go over is the prizes. So I've been speaking to you guys about the day one prize. We have so many goodies in that day one's prize. So we've got a Law of Attraction candle from Rebels and Outlaws that James Vincent has so kindly added to this particular prize. A mini pocketbook that Christy Tag Attack was also very kind to add to this pile of goodies. We've got products from Urban Decay, L'Oreal. We've got, let's see, I actually am putting a DVD of the documentary, the What It Takes documentary, plus some manifesting crystals, lots of amazing prizes. Like, seriously, it's big. And also, actually, I have it right here. On-set headsets. I have my set right here. They are so kindly adding one of their headsets for walkies to this prize as well. Basically, just amazing prizes. So every single day, we will be doing a prize giveaway. So for essentially the first day, to enter the first day's prize, your challenge, because you're going to essentially be given challenges every single day, your challenge is to reshare the Instagram graphic that you got in your email, and it's also here inside the Facebook group, to your Instagram story and tag us. Okay, and you get bonus entries for every person or every artist that you tag inside that Instagram story that you share. We already have a ton of people, so they're already like in the drawing. And so one lucky winner will be winning that tomorrow. All right, so definitely take advantage of that if you want to get in on that amazing prize. Seriously, it's a goodie. All right, and then yes, basically every single day after the session, after the training, I will be putting together challenges for you. And you'll hear about the details of each challenge as each day goes. I don't want to give anything away, but they're basically for you guys to take action. All right, because I want you guys, like, I'm seriously, my team and I are here for your success. Like, your success is our success. Like, we want you to succeed. So these challenges are to, for you to sit in on the trainings, get super excited, get super inspired and motivated, but then for you to take action every single, evening, or day, whatever, for the boot camp. So we give prizes for those of you that go above and beyond, and just in general take action. Okay, so that is essentially it. Now, moving on to the pre-training. All right, so every single day you guys will be getting a workbook. The workbooks will essentially be in your email. Okay, and it's just a link. And I have the if for any reason anybody missed it, this is the workbook link. All right, and essentially you guys will be given a workbook each day. So you'll have, this is the link for the pre-training workbook. There's a day one workbook, day two, day three, and that's how that will work. Okay. And basically these workbooks are for you to fill out. You can print them out. That's how I like to do it. Or if you have like an iPad or something where you can actually write in, or you can type it into your computer, whatever. These workbooks are really, really eye-opening. And trust me when I say it's really, really cool to fill them out now and then come back to them later and see how you've grown. It's really, really cool. And there's also some extra goodies in them as well. Just putting it out there. Okay, so let's go ahead and open the pre-training workbook. The link should be for the pre-training workbook should be in the description of this particular video, whether you are in the Facebook group or whether you are in the YouTube. Whichever one, there's a description and it should be in there, okay? So just click that link. And it's in your emails as well. Okay. So basically, the pre-training is essentially just setting goals for yourself. I am huge, huge, huge on goal setting here. I'm going to take a drink of water because I'm about to. My mouth just got super dry, like so fast, like all of a sudden. Anyways, so what was I saying? Goal setting. So goal setting is like seriously something that I am truly obsessed with. And those of you that are in the Inner Circle membership, which I'll talk about later, you all know that inside the Inner Circle membership, every single month, I do a live goal setting session because I think goal setting is so imperative to your success. And it's just something that I feel like you kind of have to do consistently in order to not only track your success and just like your growth, but also to remind yourself psychologically what, like, keep your eye on the prize. Like, what is it that you want? And continually every single month or once a week, or, if you're really into it every day, whatever, keeping yourself in check with, am I closer to my goal or am I not? Okay. So it's a huge, like, it's my favorite thing to talk about is goal setting. All right. And in your workbook, I have quotes for each one of the bootcamp or the workbooks. And this particular success happens on purpose. So what I was just saying, goal setting, intentionally setting your goals on purpose, right? Because success doesn't happen by accident. It sometimes feels like it can, but usually there's something that happens beforehand before, sometimes people are like, oh, it was an overnight success. There's usually several steps that person has taken to get to that lucky, I was in the right place at the right moment type of thing. But for the majority of us, that doesn't always happen, right? So success does not happen by accident. Success happens on purpose. Okay. So goal setting is huge. You want to set your goal. What is your goal? So in the first page, essentially the first page, where you write, there is a section that is called goal setting. So I want you in that particular section, when you have the time, set your goals for what you want to, like, what are your goals for this boot camp? Set that up, write it out. And trust me when I say there's a couple times where you kind of write your goals in several different areas, and that's intentional because you just kind of like asking the same question differently sometimes makes your brain think in a different way and things will come to the surface. Trust me when I say that. It's a psychological therapy, like therapist trick. Okay. I am all about psychology. So you guys will hear me kind of relate a lot of what I talk about with the psychological aspects of why I teach what I teach. Okay, because I'm obsessed with psychology and psychoanalyzing and all that stuff. Okay, I'm huge on manifestation, huge on self-development and mindset, but I also like to have kind of the scientific aspect of it as well. Very Libra of me, the balancing of the two. All right, so set that goal. Throughout the next 3 days, I will be talking about meditation. Okay. So something that you guys already received in your email, your welcome email, is a meditation download. So over the past probably 6 years, I've been really, really getting into meditation. And I know meditation has now become something very common in the space of like people are actually talking more and more about it. It's becoming a lot more common. Whereas like when I started manifesting, it wasn't so common. It was very much like I have ADD, and I'll never forget when my mom told me back in like, gosh, it was like 2010, maybe. I don't really remember exactly when it was. But she was like, Amber, you don't have to go to the doctor and get medicated for ADD. You can definitely heal it, by meditation. And I was like, no. And she's like, well, then go to yoga. And I was like, no, I'm too like ADD for that. And I told myself that because I can't focus, because I have a hard time kind of standing still, sitting still, and not like having my mind go in a million different directions. I always was very hesitant to do anything that had to do with the world of meditation until I actually started doing it. And now I am obsessed. I've done so many different types of meditations. Like literally, you could ask me anything, and I will tell you all of my experiences about the different types of styles or techniques. Okay. My favorite one is guided meditations, which are that's the meditation that you have access to that I essentially gifted you. And essentially, what it does with meditation is it helps to calm our minds, it helps to de stress. Depending on the specific type of meditation, it can actually reprogram your mind. There's this Instagram account that I follow. It's kind of like a holistic account. And so they talk a lot about like organic foods and like the different types of benefits each food has and stuff like that. But then they also talk about more like wellness stuff as far as meditation, yoga. And there was a graphic that basically said, if you like meditate for 21 days with a guided meditation that's like, say it's like a something to reprogram your mind for weight loss or reprogram your mind for success or money or whatever, essentially doing that for 21 days, it like reprograms your mind and it essentially builds like something with the neurons of the brain. It is the coolest thing ever. And I'm not saying that like you guys are required to do this for 21 days. If you want to see absolutely insane results, do it for 20 days. But I understand we all have lives. It's holiday season. You may or may not do that, but it'd be really interesting to hear from you guys if you end up trying to do that for 21, not trying, but if you end up doing it for 21 days. Okay, so next section that I want to go over. So I want you guys to take some time right now during this live. I'm not going to like sit here and like, because like with our goal setting sessions in the inner circle, like I'll sit and wait and have people kind of like interact. I want you guys, I'm going to go through the questions of this next journaling session, or not session, but this journaling section. And I'm going to explain why the questions are positioned. But then I want you guys, after you watch this, to go through this and take some time, take a decent amount of time to sit with these questions and really answer them. And it's really cool if you get your kind of like whole system. Like I'm really big on, setting my area with like crystals. I like to spray stuff. I have like different oils and things like that. I get sage out and Palo Santo, all of those kind of like woo-woo witchy stuff. I like to kind of set my space that way. Some of you might be a little bit more like you want a meditation pillow, you want to get your yoga mat out. I like to also have like a certain type of music on while I'm doing this, just to get my mind kind of like calm and into the mood. So the first question is, where are you at currently? We have to answer this question so that when you understand where you're at currently, you know your starting point. So when you think of a GPS system, when you are putting an address in, you always know exactly where you're at, and you typically know where you want to go, right? So a lot of the times we tend to like skip that step of like kind of taking a moment to really acknowledge where we're at now. 9 times out of 10, whatever, like if you have a goal, like say a really big goal, chances are you have that goal because you haven't hit that yet. You haven't gotten to that point, right? A goal is something that you're striving for, that you don't have or you haven't experienced yet, right? But the best way to hit that goal is for you to really like take a moment to acknowledge where you're at now. So answer that question. Where are you currently? Like answer it like, are you feeling a certain way? Or do you feel stuck? Do you feel like you're proud where you're at, but you just want a little bit more? Like, where are you at currently? Feel free to answer it any way you want, whether it's within your career, your physical, how you feel, your energy, how much you're making, like whatever you want to write there. The second question is, do you feel successful right now? This is a really deep question. Do you feel successful right now? This is kind of a question that's a little bit of a hard question to really like swallow, because For the longest time, like I didn't feel successful, even though I've like done a lot of things that a lot of others would consider successful. Does that make sense? So sometimes we just got to like figure out, do we think we're successful? Because if we don't think we're successful, but like say our peers do, our family, our friends, like they see us like, wow, you're really successful, or wow, you've done a lot of really cool things, but we don't think it, that causes a block. It causes a success block. It causes money blocks. So analyzing how you feel about success right now, about yourself, big, 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 big. And then next question, do you feel fulfilled? Just answer that however you feel necessary. Now, here's the fourth question that I really, really want to dive into for a second. This is the biggest question that I want you guys to answer for this particular pre-training. What does success look like to you? We all have to answer this question. You have to answer this question in order for you to even know where that direction is. Okay, so finding out where you are now, not finding out, but like acknowledging where you are at right now and determining what that end result is. Like say for instance, your big goal, okay, is you want to department head like Emmy winning TV shows or something like that, right? Now, that might say that's a goal that you have. But say, for instance, success to you looks like being able to be home with your family and still having a steady income. Let's see, what else? I'm trying to think of other like success examples like that you would say, and having shorter days or whatever. That working on like being a department head for a TV show that doesn't quite align with what you are thinking success or wanting success to feel like to you. So what do I mean by that? If you take the concept of being a department head on a TV show that is an Emmy-winning TV show, right? And then the success, how you want to feel, the ideal success, like what is your daily, what does it look like in the day of the life of you when you're successful? Having more time with your family, being able to have consistent income, and having shorter days that doesn't really align with being in that world of television, because you have longer days, right? Television tends to, I would say, it's consistent, which is amazing. So there's that check off. But having long days goes against your desire of having shorter days. And then also, with that being said, you're not going to be home with your family and being able to do all of the things like going to all of the big life events of your family and friends, being able to take those yoga classes they're on, Tuesdays or whatever. And the reason why is because television, the lifestyle that kind of usually goes hand in hand with it usually is very long hours, very, sorry, there's mowers going on. I don't know if you guys can hear that. And it doesn't really mesh well. So therefore you might hit a lot of setbacks and a lot of obstacles if you're trying to reach for something that doesn't actually align with you. So writing out what success looks like to you helps significantly. You guys, I can't even count how many times I get the question of, Amber, I don't know what direction to go, whether it's in film or fashion. And I personally think that you can do both. I really do think. Y'all, I'm so sorry. There is going to be a really loud mower. I had no idea. Luckily, it's a really, really small grass area, so it won't be for very long. I'll just get really close to my mic so you guys can hear me instead of them. Anyways, I'm just going to check. Awesome. Okay. Where is it? Okay. So anyways, what success looks like to you. So basically getting really crystal clear on that, like what you want at in an everyday type of, scenario, that will really help you decide what direction you want to go according to the ideal for you, right? So let me put this like in a true real life example that happened with me. So for the longest time, so at the beginning of my career, I wanted to be a men's groomer, like specifically, like I wanted to be an agency represented men's groomer. And then I kind of accidentally fell into the film and TV industry, but I loved it. I loved every minute of it. And for a while it worked, but I didn't really like working that long. And I really, after 10 years of it, I really, really like yearned for the, being able to make it to those different events that I wanted to go to, like yoga classes or, like birthdays and things like that, as well as having shorter days, but, maybe a little bit bigger paychecks, whatever, day rates. And it wasn't until I got crystal clear that that was what I wanted, and I realized that the film industry doesn't quite give you that. So I redirected my goals. The goals wasn't like, I want to be, in the film world and I want to, work on really big shows, because that's what my goal turned into from what it originally was, because I fell into it. Does that make sense? So then I redirected, I got like refocused. And ever since then, I'm like, I know exactly what I want. So now I can say no to the things that I don't really care to do or that aren't in alignment with for me. And trust me when I say things manifest so much faster because you're actually in alignment for what you're calling in. When you're calling in something that you like deep down don't actually want, it's really hard to manifest. Okay. So that is huge. Huge, huge, huge thing that happened for me. And I've helped so many others do the same. Okay, so next question is, now that you've described what success looks like to you, what are some goals that you have for yourself for the next 6 months? So answer that whenever you get the moment. And then this is a really, really good question that kind of gets your mind like thinking, so what are you doing to currently to reach those goals? Definitely answer that question. Sometimes it's like, oh, wow, I'm not doing as much as I should, or I could be doing more. Maybe you are doing it all and you're like, you're on a roll. Wherever you're at, write it out. And then we talk about micro goals. So what are some micro goals to set for yourself to achieve these goals? So inside the inner circle, I always talk about we do monthly goals, which is like your big monthly goal or 2 or 3 for the month. So you have this big goal here, and then you have to kind of like make micro goals. And the whole concept behind this is that it's more digestible for your brain and just like your overall psyche to have a big goal, which is great, but then kind of make the smaller goals before that big goal. And the reason why, okay, is sometimes depending on how big that goal is, it can kind of intimidate subconsciously intimidate yourself. Like that sounds weird to say. So what ends up happening is like you start to self-sabotage in the form of like procrastination or putting things off. And when I say like procrastination versus putting things off, I'm saying like not replying to emails or not replying to direct messages or something like that. I know I am guilty of starting to put myself out there and reaching out and networking, but then like I don't respond because for whatever reason I'm like, I don't know what I should say, and then I just don't respond. I put it off, right? The other thing too is it's just when you have these micro goals and you hit those micro goals, what happens is like a shot of serotonin or dopamine, I don't remember which one, goes to your brain, and it excites you to like hit that next micro goal and then hit that next micro goal, and it makes it so much more tangible for you to actually achieve that top goal. Something that Manifestation Babe, her name is Catherine, has taught me over the last couple of years is that sometimes when you're trying to jump from like step 1 to step 20, sometimes it's too far of a leap, which I'm all for, like jumping and just like going all in. But sometimes it can be too big that it just is so intimidating to your brain subconsciously that it like you begin to do all these other things. Like a lot of the times, if I have a big goal and I haven't done these like little micro goals and I hit those and I do them every single day, sometimes what happens is I will distract myself so I don't have to like even think about it. And then it's a whole thing. It's a procrastination, like bad cycle that happens to a lot of us, but me particularly. All right. So definitely make those micro goals. Okay. Now, the last page of this is the meditation. Okay. So listen to that meditation. The cool thing about this meditation is I've gotten so many people that have reached out to me after, listening to this once, twice, 5 times, 10 times, however many times, and they manifest things that are really, really cool. I've heard some, there was an artist that actually manifested a Netflix gig. There was another artist that manifested a brand sponsorship deal. So meditation is amazing. And the way that I position my meditations is through guided meditations, which has like a psychological effect on your subconscious so that you can be open and aligned to manifesting your goals. It's really, really cool. And then just so you guys know, I totally forgot to say this. The upgrades that I was talking about at the beginning that we're like trying to figure out the links to, all of the links to each upgrade. So the $17 upgrade for that negotiation, the negotiating your rates masterclass, and the access to get paired with a mentor. That is the $17 one that's in this workbook, as well as that Instagram audit. So you can have those. They're literally just in your workbooks. Check them out. If anybody has any questions about that. So that is the pre-training. I'm here for your success. I love teaching this. I love doing these boot camps, and the best, like my favorite thing is when I hear that you guys are hitting your goals, that you're, manifesting and all that kind of stuff. So, just a quick overview. Day 1, so tomorrow, is going to be all about mindset. Day 2 will be about marketing, specifically on social media / more so Instagram. I'll be talking a tiny bit about TikTok. And then the third day is taking inspired action. So lots and lots. You guys just get ready. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. And if you guys have any questions at all, please either email me. You can reach out by email, or you can just ask the question inside the Facebook group and tag me. If you're on YouTube, just do a comment in the comment section. Okay. All right, you guys. So that is it for today. Make sure you fill out that workbook. I want you guys to set those goals. And I really want you guys to get super laser focused on what success means to you so that you can, really take this boot camp and just thrive and do all of the amazing things that you want to do. All right. And this is your first step to do so. All right. All right, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you all tomorrow, day 1, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And make sure you look out for the email with all of the information if you're ever in doubt. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.